What's up guys, Lvladen here, and today I'm coming at you with a video on the Dragonflight Alpha. Now, unfortunately, I did not receive the Dragonflight Alpha, but it did release today, and we did get some Datamined Paladin talents. Now, of course, we click the link, I get trolled, there's one Retribution talent. However, there are some of the baseline Paladin talents, and I figured might as well make a video on them, because it's all we have for the moment. So, just an additional point, 2 returning Shadowlands Covenant abilities are Divine Toll and Vanquisher's Hammer, kind of the abilities I was hoping for, because the other two just, feel like aren't as cool, for a lack of a better term, or even as used. Like, these are the main PvP ones, so I'm fine with this. Does not say anything about the conduits or the legendaries, though, so if there's only one Vanquisher's Hammer, might not be worth taking, unless it hits pretty hard. Divine Toll, 100% damage increase on the Judgment, still probably worth taking even without the conduit. Will be a nice holy power, like 3 to 5 holy power generator, depending on what type of arena or BG you are doing. Let's get into the speculated Paladin general class talents. Now, I'm going to withhold Judgment, obviously, until we get the full thing. However, this does seem a little odd to me. They might be putting a focus back on Consecration. Now, Consecration at the moment for Retribution is not even used. It's used to pull rogues out of stealth in PvP, and I guess it's technically a filler spell in PvE, but it does such little damage that it's, you don't have to drop it if you don't want to. So Consecration in Flame. Consecration lasts 1 second longer, and damage is increased by 15%. That's okay. It is what it is. And then Hallowed Ground, interestingly enough, is another 10% increase to Consecration's damage, which makes me wonder if one leads down into the other in the talent tree. And then we have Golden Path right here. Consecration heals you for a certain percentage of your attack power every 1 second while standing within it. Now, I actually have been running Golden Path on my Protection Paladin in epic BGs and BGs. It does roughly 16 or 17k healing, depending on how many individual crits you get on the ability. Can technically do more if you get way more crits. But, yeah, it's not bad as a 278 out of level conduit while using it as prot in PvP. But as Ret, you never really use Golden Path in Shadowlands at the moment. So, interesting that this comes back instead of something like maybe Shielding Words. But again, who knows? That could be coming in the full talent tree reveal. Next, we have improved Seraphim and Divine Toll. The cooldown of Seraphim is reduced by 5 seconds and Divine Toll by 15 seconds. Again, so Seraphim and Divine Toll are available to all Paladin specs at the moment, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if it's available for Holy. Let me just double check. I know as Holy you don't typically run it, but if this is in the overall the tri-spec tree, then Holy can run Seraphim. Let me see here. Yeah, so Holy does have Seraphim, but just I never ever use Seraphim in PvP. And who knows, maybe it's used in PvE as well, but I don't think so. Divine Purpose giving you that free mana heals is pretty nice. All right, next we have Seasoned Warhorse right here. Increase the duration of Divine Steed by 2 seconds. Oh, that means Divine Steed is staying in the game. Now, guys, if you didn't see my last video, I was kind of trashing on Divine Steed, not gonna lie. But now, what we have to hope for is stuff along the lines of Steed removing roots and slows when you use it, being on a shorter cooldown, having a longer duration, and right here, Divine Steed lasting 2 seconds longer, that's a longer duration. But currently, with the Lights Barding, your Divine Steed can last, 6 seconds-ish. So maybe the base is going to be 4 seconds, and then the Seasoned Warhorse is going to increase it by 2 seconds. So we can still relatively have a 6-second Divine Steed, which wouldn't be the end of the world. But yeah, again, reserving all judgment for when the full Paladin talent tree reveal comes. Next, we have Uthersgaard. This is kind of similar to the legendary Uther's Devotion. Not exactly identical. It's closer to Unbreakable Spirit, to be honest, with the Divine Shield, Blessing of Protection, and Lay on Hands reduced cooldown. That could be cool. Bop on a Retribution Paladin having a shorter cooldown is always welcome. But again, Spell Warding is what I'm looking to see. I'm going to briefly go over the prot talents here. Nothing too fantastic looking for PvP, in my opinion. Focused Enmity. Avenger Shield deals 200% increased damage, but only strikes one target. Kind of interesting. I think there's already something along the lines of this for Prot at the moment. I know there used to be a glyph for Prot that made your Avenger Shield hit really hard like this. So maybe we'll have some meme Prot one-shots coming in the near future. But we shall see. Light of the Titans. Word of Glory heals for an additional 105% attack power over 15 seconds. So giving Prot a heal over time. This reminds me of that talent that we had in MoP, where instead of Word of Glory, you could talent into, I forget what it was, like Eternal Light or something like that, where your Word of Glory became a heal over time. That's cool. It was taken in some situations. It wasn't bad. So looking forward to this. Sanctuary, your Consecration reduces your damage taken by an additional 5%. So again, this is kind of similar to the current Prot Mastery. Standing in Consecration reduces your damage taken. Soaring Shield, Avenger Shield jumps to 2 additional targets. So just a bunch of stuff that's kind of already in the game one way or another through passive. Strength of Conviction, while your Consecration or Shield of the Righteous and Word of Glory have 10% increased damage and healing. Oh, while in your Consecration. Okay. Again, this is more stuff that's kind of already in the game, like increasing your attack power through your Consecration. It is what it is. It's very similar. Tears Enforcer, your Avenger Shield is imbued with Holy Fire, causing it to deal 7% of attack power damage to all enemies within 5 yards of each target hit. So giving it a little wildfire bomb type action on the Avenger Shield. That's like the Survival Hunter ability. It's okay. Some of these look cool. Some of them are new. Some of them are taken from past expansions. But again, we're gonna wait for the whole talent tree to come out. Holy Paladins. There's no Datamined talents on Holy Paladins yet. And for Retribution, on the Retribution only tree, we have Seal of the Templar. So seals might be coming back while mounted on your charger or under the effects of Crusader Aura. The range of C1 Crusader Strike, I'm assuming? Yeah, Crusader Strike, Hammer of Righteous, and Templar's Verdict and Hammer of Justice are increased by 3 yards. So, interesting to see. Now, 3 yards is nothing fantastic, right? A lot of classes like the Outlaw Rogue and the Survival Hunter are getting these types of talents in their trees, except it's going to be on them permanently, essentially, when they talent into it. For us, unless Steed has a very long range, I can't see the Seal of the Templar having any use. Not long range, long duration. As long as Steed has a long duration, like I'm talking like 10, 15 seconds plus, 3 additional yards on your abilities aren't going to be that impactful. But who knows? They could be reworking Steed. Maybe Divine Steed becomes something like a holy power spender. Imagine that, guys. Imagine your Divine Steed, 5 holy power, and you gain like a sprint for 20 seconds or something like that. Or you could do mounted combat. That would be really, really cool and shocking if they made Divine Steed a holy power finisher, and then you could like have a little bit of extra range on your abilities. But if it is just baseline Steed, which is lasting, maybe a maximum of 6 seconds, then I can't see that ability being worth taking for the most part. But again, reserving all judgment for the final release of the trees, and hopefully we see that within the next week or two, which would be awesome. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this, feel free to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and I'll see you guys next video. Maybe we will dive into the warrior and shaman talents as well. All right, peace.